Hey guys, it's Ogs. As you can tell by listening my voice, I'm still very down. And people always try to comment and preach me, tell me not to take everything seriously and, don't take it personal. But you don't understand. When you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to get ready to watch Chelsea game, and when you spend 8 to 9 hours every single day putting some videos, going live for hours to give Chelsea fans the opportunity to let their voices heard, that is personal. And on top of that, I don't get paid for that. It's a passion for me. It's not a business. I love doing it, and that's the difference between me and some other channels. That's why I don't like any kind of nonsense. I have to tell the truth. I have to sacrifice money, sacrifice family, sacrifice my own work just to be with my brothers and sisters in the Chelsea community. Are we clear? So, these are my 5 talking points from the game between Leeds United and Chelsea Football Club that ended up 0-0. Talking point number 1, the pitch was awful. You see, when I see this kind of comment, I'm like,
shut the fuck up.
Do you really know what a bad pitch is all about? Ask, your grandparent, from the 70s, when Chelsea Football Club played against Leeds in a pitch that nobody would play in today's generation. I'm like, man up, man. You are getting a lot of money. Don't complain about the freaking pitch. And the pitch was bad for both teams. It's not about one team. So we are trying to find some red flags here and there to justify poor performances. And it has nothing to do with the pitch, because we've been awful even in good pitches. You know what I mean? Against Man United, against Arsenal, or against whatever, Man City. Those pitches are not bad pitches. But we still got bad result. We still can't score a damn goal. So what the point of blaming a freaking pitch? Ask people from South America, Africa, Asia. They will tell you how bad certain pitches can be over there. But people still play beautiful football and score a lot of goals. Stop crying like little babies. That tells you all you want to know about today's generation mentality. Everything needs to be very easy for them, getting thousands and thousands of pounds every single game with bonuses and all that, but you can't even put some effort in a so-called bad pitch. Come on. Give me a freaking break. Stop complaining and start putting on some performances. Those stupid excuses are coming from certain fanboys who want to protect their gurus. You know what I mean? Has nothing to do with the pitch. Talking point number 2, Edouard Mendy was the hero, and not the first time. If you remember, against Sevilla, against Man United, against many teams, how many games this brother single-handedly saved Chelsea Football Club from a disaster. So far, if I'm not exaggerating, this brother already won us at least 9 points on his own. Like the last minute shot that he will save out of the blue and all that. I am very sure that if it was Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal yesterday, we were going to lose. And some respect to Edouard Mendy, because I see a lot of people disrespecting him every time he concedes a goal. The next morning, we are linked with Donnarumma, All Black. We call him average and blah, blah, blah. No goalkeeper in the world is going to be 100% every single game. And we didn't buy Edouard Mendy to be a world class. We just wanted somebody who can do the basics, and he's doing the basics. What else are you gonna ask from this brother? Give him a break and give him the respect he deserves. Talking point number 3, Chelsea player don't create enough chances for our strikers. Wow, really? We don't create enough chances? How many freaking chances do you need in order to score a damn goal? So certain people, in order to defend their boys, Timo Werner, Tammy Abraham, Olivier Giroud, or Christian Pulisic, we all try to find some excuses here and there. We don't create enough chances, blah, blah, blah. Every single game, we are like, I don't know, 10, 11 chances. And this is the difference between world class, good players, and average players. Because a world class is going to make a good goal out of a very bad pass. All he needs is a little gap and he's going to score. But we create clear chances, we don't score. You know, I don't know if we just need an empty net without goalkeeper, without defenders, in order for our strikers to score. So this is another BS excuse that certain people try to create in order to protect certain players. But remember, when Frank Lampard was in charge, it was Frank Lampard's fault for those average players not scoring goals. You know what I mean? Talking point number 4, we had no plan B. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of sticks as usual. People are going to call me Frank Lampard fanboy, blah blah blah. You hate Thomas Tuchel, ha 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 ha. I'm like,
Shut the fuck up.
You can't tell the truth anymore. You can't criticize people fairly anymore without being labeled, accused of being a fanboy or being a hater. Well, guess what? I don't care, because something needs to be said. The truth needs to be said. I see a lot of people on social media and YouTube trying very hard not to mention Frank Lampard and not to say anything wrong about Thomas Tuchel, because they are going to lose subs and likes and super chat and money for business reason. But for me, I don't care. The truth needs to be told, and somebody needs to sacrifice money. Somebody needs to pay the price of the truth in today's world, and that person is me. I'm not gonna sell my soul for money, my brothers and sisters. If you wanna send me some money and you wanna subscribe to the channel fairly because I'm doing a great job, thank you so much. But if you expect me to tell you always what you wanna hear and sacrifice the truth, it's not gonna happen. And keep your money. Maybe you need it more than I do. And certain people are going to say, oh, you didn't say the same thing under Frank Lampard. Hello, just check out my videos. It's on the record. I don't have to prove anybody anything. I got on Frank Lampard harder than any manager in the history of Chelsea Football Club. I just didn't want to sack him because I believe in the long term. I'm a patient guy. I love the academy. I want to see those youngsters be given a chance, be patient, and build the dynasty for the next generation. That was my problem. But I don't have any problem by Frank Lampard getting sacked or not. So we had zero plan B against Leeds United. We were doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different result. And that is called insanity. Under Frank Lampard, we complained about the same thing, right? Like subs, the same system, instead of twisting and changing certain things in order to win games. Remember? But right now, nobody is saying anything because it's Thomas Tuchel. You don't touch him. He's Jesus, and you're gonna get punished if you ever criticize Jesus, right? Talking point number 5. We looked confused. Players on the field didn't know what to do. We at home, we didn't know what system we were playing. Journalists didn't even know what the system we were playing. Everybody confused. If you are honest enough, you know what I'm talking about. Can you imagine the players on the field, how they felt about it? And of course, we scapegoated certain players that we don't like. Hakim Ziyech, Christian Pulisic, Ben Chilwell. Did you ask yourself the question, if we played 4-3-3, were we gonna get a different result? Just think about it. Take your agenda away, okay? Because under Frank Lampard, we complained about the system not fitting the players that we have. We overplayed Mason Mount. N'Golo Kante is not a DM. Don't play players out of positions and blah, blah, blah. But now, why can't we just be honest enough to admit the truth? The players are very poor, of course, but don't make it worse by playing them in different positions. If you play them in their natural positions, you're gonna get a better result than forcing them in a system that they don't understand. It's just common sense. So before asking for players' head after a few bad games, you have to give them a chance to play in their natural positions, and then you can judge them at the end of the season. And I know especially Ben Chilwell being really murdered online, because to begin with, 99% of Chelsea fans online didn't like him because he's English, and every English player supposed to be average and overrated and expensive. So it's just a personal agenda, has nothing to do with the reality. Ben Chilwell is a great player. If you give him a chance, you give him a run of games in his natural position, Ben Chilwell is one of the best in the world, and I don't care what you think.